Hello, and welcome back to the Michigan City Public Library podcast. I'm Miss Dana, your host, wishing you a happy 2022. I hope you brought in the new year with family and friends and plenty of delicious food. Here's what's happening at the library this month. Storytime started again on January 12th at 10 a.m. Our virtual Storytime video goes live every Wednesday at 10 a.m. on our YouTube channel, and stop in for the accompanying craft along with new crafts every week and new services. Check in late January for a STEM paper circuit craft kit where you can make your own light-up card and more. Dungeons & Dragons at Michigan City Public Library now has 2 time slots. Feel free to join us for just one or both sessions. They will be on January 5th and the 26th from 3 to 5 on Zoom. You must sign up online in order to play. The link will be in the podcast description. Every Monday at 5:30 p.m. is the Needle Arts Club, and they share the love for needle arts crafting. Feel free to join whether you're a master or just starting out. We are still looking for volunteers for the IRS Volunteer Income Tax Assistance, or VITA, program. We need volunteers who can offer to help at least one day a week during the tax season of February through April. The IRS provides some training and a VITA test. There is a great need in our community for this assistance. For more information, call Robin Cohn at 219-873-3049. We are also still looking for volunteers for the Learning Center. We are in need of tutors for children and adults in the areas of reading, math, high school equivalency or GED, and learning English as a second language or ESL. All supplies and training are provided. We only need 2 hours a week of your time. You can make a difference with students of all ages. Contact Jessica Hoffmaster at 219-873-3043 or stop into the Learning Center on your next visit to the library. As for events in the community, on January 21st from 7 to 10 p.m., Kashmir will be playing at Uptown Social. Kashmir, the live Led Zeppelin show, was created back in 2000 and has grown from the streets of New York City to now being one of the top Led Zeppelin tribute bands touring nationally and internationally. The band wants to share the energy and the experience that Led Zeppelin created while on tour. You can buy tickets on the Uptown Social website. Also on January 21st, Echoes of Pompeii will be performing at the LaPorte Civic Auditorium from 8 to 11 p.m. Echoes of Pompeii is a 10-piece orchestra/band that gives fans the true sound of a Pink Floyd concert. This is a state-of-the-art visual and sound show with lasers, videos, and images of the iconic band. You can get tickets from the LaPorte Civic Auditorium website. On January 22nd at 10 p.m. at Matey's Restaurant, they are bringing back their foam party. They will have DJs, blacklights, and a patio filled with foam for you to dance in. In February, the 7th annual Shelf Ice Brew Fest will be coming back. On February 19th from 12 to 5 p.m., the amazing Winter Beer Fest will be held outside in the Uptown Arts District here in town. The event highlights Michigan City's 3 local breweries, Shoreline Brewery, Burnham Brewing, and Zorn Brewworks, as well as bringing together dozens of other local breweries for an exhilarating experience. The event also features a warming/music tent with local bands and food, as well as games. You can find the event on Facebook to purchase tickets. I can't believe it's already 2022. It feels like 2021 was super short, especially after how long 2020 felt. I'm looking forward to things getting back to normal and traveling to see family in Georgia. My New Year's resolutions will be to stay connected to my family, to visit my friends more, to eat healthy, and to read 50 books this year. I think that's an achievable goal for me since I read around 80 books in 2021. This year, I want to do something fun with the podcast. I will be interviewing several librarians to show the behind-the-scenes inner workings of the library. This episode, I thought it would be great to start with myself. As you know, my name is Miss Dana. I've worked at the Michigan City Public Library for 2.5 years, but I started in circulation and then moved to youth services in September of 2021. I do a lot of things here at the library. I obviously host the podcast. I put together several crafts for kids every week. I put together crafts for teens every month. I run the Dungeons & Dragons program. I read storytime books, and I am always working on fun things for kids and teens to do in the library. It's honestly my dream job. I've wanted to work in libraries ever since I was a kid, and my mom worked at a library. My first job was a shelver at my hometown library in Illinois, and ever since then, I've been in love with the library. I was thrilled to find this position in youth, as I love working with kids and fostering that same love of the library and reading that I had growing up. I've learned a lot about how libraries work through this job. I've learned to see what type of materials circulate well and which are outdated and need to be removed. I've learned how to interact with patrons and help them find exactly what they're looking for. I've learned how they repair and process the books, and I'm always learning new things on the job. I wish people knew a few things about working at the library. It's not always easy and fun. There are times when it can get difficult when it comes to working with the public, but I always use a smile and do everything I can to help. It's not always easy to come up with ideas for crafts or even podcast topics, but I don't mind putting in the hard work because the end product is always worth it. My favorite part of the job is definitely the crafts. I love finding new crafts, testing them and making them for myself, and then putting them together to hand out. I hope everyone who gets them is just as excited as I was. I also love to help kids find the books they're looking for. They light up when I hand it to them, and it makes me so happy to see them enjoy reading. I also really love to focus on teens. When you're a kid at the library, there's all these fun things to do and to play with, but when you get a bit older, there's less stuff. I make teen crafts every month so that even teens can have fun at the library. I also like to run teen programs like Dungeons & Dragons, and I'd like to do more things like writing programs and craft nights. My last interview question is, what is my favorite genre of books? And I think I've talked about it enough to where you probably know. My favorite is young adult fantasy and sci-fi. I've been on a strong science fiction kick lately. I'll read anything that takes place on a spaceship or on another planet. I've started to get into adult science fiction recently, and I've really been enjoying that too. I hope this helped show you what it's like to be a youth services associate. I absolutely love my job, and I want to share it with everyone. This month, I'd also like to focus on upcoming 2022 releases. I can't guarantee the library will purchase all of these titles, but check in with us later in the year, and we just might have it. First up are adult movies. There's a lot of exciting 2022 releases coming out, but here's just a few I'm looking forward to. First is Morbius, starring Jared Leto as biochemist Michael Morbius. Morbius tries to cure himself of a rare blood disease, but when his experiment goes wrong, he inadvertently infects himself with a form of vampirism instead. Morbius will be in theaters starting January 28th, 2022. Next is Uncharted, starring Tom Holland, based on the video game by the same name. Uncharted introduces audiences to the young, street-smart Nathan Drake and showcases his first treasure-hunting adventure with wisecracking partner Victor Sully Sullivan. In an adventure-action epic that spans the globe, the two go in dangerous pursuit of the greatest treasure never found, while also tracking clues that may lead to Nathan's long-lost brother. Uncharted will hit theaters on February 18th, 2022. There's also The Northman, starring Alexander Skarsgård, who plays a Viking prince who watches his uncle murder his father and usurp the throne. Now grown up, the prince sets out for revenge to reclaim the throne. This is based on the same Norse legend that also inspired Shakespeare's Hamlet. The Northman hits theaters on April 22nd, 2022. Next is Marry Me, starring Jennifer Lopez as a pop superstar who's about to get married in front of an audience of adoring fans. Moments before the ceremony, she learns about her fiancé's cheating ways and has a meltdown on stage. In a moment of insanity, she spots a fan in the crowd with a "Marry Me" sign and marries him on the spot. As forces conspire to separate the unlikely newlyweds, they must decide if two people from such different worlds can find love together. Marry Me will be in theaters on February 11th, 2022. Last for adult movies is Downton Abbey: A New Era, starring Maggie Smith. This is a sequel to the film from 2019 and follows the Crawley family and Downton staff as they receive a royal visit from the King and Queen of Great Britain. Downton Abbey: A New Era hits theaters on March 18th, 2022. For kid films, first is Turning Red, starring Rosalie Chiang as Meilin, a 13-year-old girl who suddenly transforms into a giant red panda when she gets excited or stressed. Set in Toronto in the early 2000s, Meilin is torn between staying her mother's dutiful daughter and the chaos of adolescence. Turning Red hits theaters on March 11th, 2022. Next is Sonic the Hedgehog 2, starring Ben Schwartz. After settling in Green Hills, Sonic is eager to prove that he has what it takes to be a true hero. His test comes when Dr. Robotnik returns with a new partner, Knuckles, in search of a mystical emerald that has the power to destroy civilizations. Sonic teams up with his own sidekick, Tails, and they together embark on a globe-trotting adventure to find the emerald before it falls into the wrong hands. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 hits theaters on April 8th, 2022. One I know my mom is looking forward to is Lightyear, starring Chris Evans as Buzz Lightyear in the origin story of the action figure and his adventures to infinity and beyond. That's all we know for now, but there will be more information coming out this year as the release date gets closer. Lightyear hits theaters on June 17th, 2022. Next is DC League of Super Pets, starring Dwayne Johnson. Krypto the Superdog and Superman are inseparable best friends, sharing superpowers and fighting crime together in Metropolis. However, when Superman and the rest of the Justice League are kidnapped, Krypto must convince a ragtag group of animals to master their own newfound powers for a rescue mission. DC League of Super Pets will be in theaters on May 20th, 2022. Last for kids' movies, Hotel Transylvania: Transformania stars Adam Sandler in its fourth film. The Van Helsing's mysterious invention transforms Drac and his pals into humans and Johnny into a monster. With their new mismatched bodies, Drac and the pack must find a way to switch themselves back before their transformations become permanent. Hotel Transylvania: Transformania hits theaters on January 14th, 2022. Moving into books, some adult books I'm looking forward to includes Book Lovers by Emily Henry. This is a great rom-com for fans of books. The story follows Nora, a strict editor in New York City who agrees to take a vacation to a small suburban town with her sister. When they arrive, Nora is surprised to see one of her coworkers, Charlie, who she doesn't have the best past with. The story follows Nora and Charlie as they rework their relationships and become friends, or perhaps something even more. Book Lovers will be published on May 3rd, 2022. Next is Book of Night by Holly Black. This is her first adult novel, and she's one of my favorite authors, so I'm looking forward to seeing what she'll do. Book of Night follows Charlie, a low-level con artist working as a bartender. She gets by doing odd jobs and the like until a terrible figure from her past returns and throws her life into chaos. Determined to survive, Charlie throws herself into the maelstrom of secrets and murder, setting her against a cast of doppelgangers, billionaires, shadow thieves, and her own sister, all desperate to control the magic of the shadows. Book of Night hits shelves on May 3rd, 2022. There's also House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas, the second in the Crescent City series. Bryce and Hunt are trying to get back to normal after saving Crescent City, but with so much upheaval in their lives lately, they mostly just want a chance to relax. The Asteri have kept their word to leave them alone for now, but rebels are chipping away at the Asteri's power, and the threat the ruler's pose is growing. As Bryce, Hunt, and their friends get pulled into the rebels' plans, the choice becomes clear. Stay silent while others are oppressed, or fight for what's right. And they've never been very good at staying silent. House of Sky and Breath will be published on February 15th, 2022. Next is The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. Jess needs a fresh start. She's broke and alone, and her half-brother Ben didn't sound thrilled when she asked if she could crash with him for a bit, but he didn't say no. So when she shows up in Paris to a very nice apartment she didn't think Ben could afford, he's not there. The longer he's missing, the more Jess digs into her brother's situation and the more questions she has. Jess may have come to Paris to escape her past, but it's starting to look like it's Ben's future that's in question. The Paris Apartment will be published on February 22nd, 2022. Lastly, in adult fiction is Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. After serving 5 years in prison for a tragic mistake, Kenna Rowan returns to the town where it all went wrong, hoping to reunite with her 4-year-old daughter. But the bridges Kenna burned are proving impossible to rebuild. Everyone in her daughter's life is determined to shut Kenna out, no matter how hard she works to prove herself. The only person who hasn't closed the door on her completely is Ledger Ward, a local bar owner and one of the few remaining links to Kenna's daughter. But if anyone were to discover how Ledger is slowly becoming an important part of Kenna's life, both would risk losing the trust of everyone important to them. The two form a connection despite the pressure surrounding them, but as their romance grows, so does the risk. Kenna must find a way to absolve the mistakes of her past in order to build a future out of hope and healing. Reminders of Him hits bookshelves on January 18th, 2022. Moving into young adult fiction, here's a list of books I am eagerly awaiting. First is Gallant by V.E. Schwab. Olivia Pryor has grown up in the Merilance School for Girls, and all she has of her past is her mother's journal. Then, a letter invites Olivia to come home, to Gallant. Yet when Olivia arrives, no one is expecting her. But Olivia is not about to leave the first place that feels like home. It doesn't matter if her cousin Matthew is hostile or if she sees half-formed ghouls haunting the hallways. Olivia knows that Gallant is hiding secrets, and she is determined to uncover them. When she crosses a ruined wall at just the right moment, Olivia finds herself in a place that is Gallant, but not. The manor is crumbling, the ghouls are solid, and a mysterious figure rules over all. Now Olivia sees what has unraveled generations of her family and where her father may have come from. Olivia has always wanted to belong somewhere, but will she take her place as a Pryor, protecting the world against the master of the house, or will she take her place beside him? Gallant will be published on March 1st, 2022. Next is Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Sue Lin Tan. Xingyin grew up on the moon, hidden from the celestial emperor who is hunting her. She is forced to leave her home and her mother after a magic flare and makes her way to the celestial kingdom. Xingyin disguises her identity and seizes an opportunity to learn alongside the emperor's son, mastering archery and magic even as the passion flames between her and the prince. Xingyin embarks on an epic quest to save her mother and must challenge the ruthless celestial emperor, striking a dangerous bargain in which she is torn between losing all she loves or plunging the realm into chaos. Daughter of the Moon Goddess hits shelves on January 11th, 2022. There's also Ophelia After All by Raquel Marie, starring Ophelia, who's confident in her identity. She loves her friends, Cuban food, rose gardening, and boys. Way too many boys. So when she finds herself thinking more and more about cute, quiet Talia than her ex-boyfriend, Ophelia starts to doubt her firm image of herself. Add to that the impending end of high school and the fracturing of her once solid friend group, and things are spiraling a little out of control. Ophelia must make a choice between clinging to the fantasy version of herself she's always imagined or upending everyone's expectations to rediscover who she really is after all. Ophelia After All will be published on February 8th, 2022. Next is one of my most anticipated releases of the year, A Tempest of Tea by Hafsa Faizal. It's pitched as King Arthur meets Peaky Blinders with vampires. The novel follows the gang of outcasts in a deadly heist led by Arthie Casimir to save her tea room, which fronts as an illegal blood house where local vampires can purchase fresh blood. A Tempest of Tea will be published on November 8th, 2022. And finally, for young adult fiction, A League of Liars by Astrid Schulte. Ever since his mother was killed, 17-year-old Kater Broduck has had one goal: to see illegal users of magic brought to justice. People who use extra-dimensional magic for their own self-interest without a care to the damage it does to society around them deserves to be punished as far as Kater is concerned, because magic always has a price. So when Kater lands a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to apprentice under a premier public defender, he takes it. If he can learn all the tricks of public defense, the better he'll be able to dismantle defense arguments when he's a prosecutor. But when he meets the three criminals he's supposed to defend, it no longer seems so black and white. Vardeen, the prison where Kater's new clients are incarcerated, also happens to be at the very heart of the horrible terror in the veil between their world and another dimension, where all magic comes from. League of Liars hits shelves on February 22nd, 2022. Next up is some juvenile fiction that I'm certainly interested in picking up. First is Witchlings by Claribel A. Ortega. Every year in the town of Ravenskill, witchlings participate in a ceremony to place them into covens and come into their full powers. 12-year-old Seven Salazar can't wait to be placed with her best friend in the most powerful coven, but on the night of the ceremony, she isn't placed in one of the 5 covens and becomes a spare. Spare covens have fewer witches and are less powerful and looked down on by everyone. When Seven and the other 2 spares try to seal their coven, it fails and they'll be stuck as witchlings forever. Seven invokes the impossible task, where she and her coven must try to succeed at an impossible task in order to seal their coven or risk failing and suffering the consequences. Witchlings will be published on April 5th, 2022. Next is The Marvelers by Danielle Clayton. This is the first in a fantasy series set in a magic school in the sky where students from around the world come together to practice their cultural marvels. Ella Durand, the first conjurer to attend the Arcanum Training Institute, must overcome anti-conjurer prejudice to track down a missing teacher and protect the school from a magical threat. The Marvelers hits shelves on May 3rd, 2022. For those who like contemporary stories, Small Town Pride by Phil Stamper will be coming out in spring. Jake is starting to enjoy his life as his school's first openly gay kid. His family and friends are accepting and supportive, but not everyone in town is. When Jake's dad hangs a large pride flag in their yard, the mayor begins to receive complaints. Jake wants to host a pride parade, but he knows he'll have to get the approval of the town council, and the mayor won't be on his side. Small Town Pride will be published on May 31st, 2022. Next is Prince of Nowhere by Rochelle Hassan. Rhoda isn't afraid of the monsters that roam the wilds of Erlands. She's safe in her small town surrounded by magical mists that keep the beasts away. When Rhoda rescues an injured crow, she's surprised to learn she's brought one of the so-called monsters home because the crow is really a shape-shifting boy named Ignis. Ignis doesn't remember where he was going before he crashed, but he knows he found Rhoda for a reason, and together they set off on an adventure that leads them into the mist to a mysterious place called Nowhere. The Prince of Nowhere will be published on May 3rd, 2022. Last for juvenile fiction is the action-packed Team Chew and the Battle of Blackwood Arena by Julie C. Dow. Clip and Sadie Chew couldn't be more different. Popular athletic Clip wants to be soccer captain, while brainy star student Sadie is determined to prove that she can do anything her brother can. They only have one thing in common. They love laser tag, like really love it. When the Blackwood Gaming Arena comes to town, they couldn't be more excited or competitive. But a mysterious figure appears and they must save themselves from a sinister force lurking inside the game. Team Chew and the Battle of Blackwood Arena hits shelves on July 26, 2022. And finally, we have new picture book releases, starting with I Want My Book Back by Vivian Elby. Daryl loved the dinosaur book he checked out from the library and is unhappy to return it. Daryl tries using all his dinosaur skills to get his book back, but a clever librarian sees his passion and encourages him to share his favorite book and make new friends along the way. I Want My Book Back will be published on March 1st, 2022. Next is Strong by Rob Kearney, following Rob as he dreams of becoming a champion strongman. He wants to be the strongest man in the world, but feels like he can't fit in with his bright leggings, unicorn t-shirts, and rainbow-dyed hair. This follows Rob Kearney's own journey from an athletic kid trying to find his place to the world's first openly gay strongman. Strong will be published on May 10th, 2022. If you're looking for something cute and cuddly, check out If Hugs Were Colors, I'd Send You a Rainbow by Sandra Magzamen. Snuggle up with your little ones in this colorful board book filled with hope, optimism, and clear skies ahead. Children will love cuddling the plush rainbow that comes with it and the inspirational illustrations, sweet animal characters, rainbows, sunshine, and flowers. If Hugs Were Colors, I'd Send You a Rainbow hits shelves on March 1st, 2022. Next is Reach for the Stars by Emily Calandrelli. From the moment we are born, we reach out. We reach out for our loved ones, for new knowledge and experiences, and for our dreams. While they're celebrating life's joyous milestones, sharing words of encouragement, or observing the wonder of the world around us, this uplifting book will inspire readers of every age. A celebration of love and shared discovery, this book will encourage readers to reach for the stars. Reach for the Stars comes out on March 15th, 2022. And finally, for our picture book new releases, Crocodile Hungry by Aja Sumner. Crocodile must find food. But where? Though Crocodile is surrounded by food, he doesn't know it. He's used to food coming in packages and boxes and in handy tins. Will the hungry crocodile figure it out? Crocodile Hungry will be published on February 15th, 2022. There are a lot of new releases in 2022 that will be sure to interest all readers. Keep an eye on our new book displays for the latest releases or ask in circulation to put a hold on ones you'll want to read straight away. Again, I can't guarantee we'll purchase all the mentioned titles here, but they will be on local bookstore shelves on the dates I said. I hope you had a good 2021 and have an even better 2022. Let the new year begin. This is Miss Dana wishing you a happy and healthy 22.